Good day everybody, my name is Gita Hiroishi. Okegom has been in decline ever since the end of 2014. And it only got worse every passing year. I thought that for such a waste of potential of a franchise, there have to be some ways for it to actually become successful. Let me give you several strategies that can help the Okegom to succeed. And the first strategy, the strategy number one, it will be collaborating with other RPG Maker game developers and passionate Okegom fans in order to finally release the next games that Funa was supposed to work on. Now, let's think about it. What was the time when Funa announced her next projects that she was supposed to work on, such as The Great Adventure of General Harshansky, aka Mokiko Castle 2, Carnival Rhythm, and The End of the Wonderland? I'll give you a hint. It was in December of 2013, back when the original Wadanohara game came out. And the ironic thing about this is that despite Funa realizing her first three games, the Mokiko Castle, The Great Garden, and Wadanohara Great Blue Sea, pretty quickly in the first 2 years, and those games using RPG Maker engine that does not consume as much of resources as the 3D game engine like Unreal or Source or Unity. Almost a whole decade has passed, and Funa has not released those games that she promised to release. And it tells that Funa really needs some help. She does really need some help from someone that could help her finishing up those games. It would be great if her fans helped finish those games together based on her concepts that she was creating, so that those games would finally exit the development hell that they have been in, and they are in right now. And it will give a big influx of new fans whom have waited for so long and probably quit the community a long time ago just to see those games. Strategy number two, disband the Okegom Wiki. Whoa. Now this might be a bit spicy, but hear me out. It's more than just an encyclopedia of information related to the Okegom universe. The staff there are people who rule the fandom, and they influence it heavily. They influence the opinions of the Okegom fans, and in a quite negative way. It does not help that they are indeed legal adults, like they're in 20s or 30s, as they act like sexual degenerates, thinking that pornography is funny, and there's nothing wrong with consuming it, despite studies from the NCBI showing that it is actually harmful. By the way, the link to the article will be in the description from this video. They also police Funa's decisions and really bootlick her, which is disgusting, and it makes fandom look like a cult. The best thing to do with it is not hiring different moderators or staff members of the Okegom Wiki or trying to renovate it. That will eventually give the same disgusting things as the previous Okegom or as now the current ones are, thus continuing this disgusting cycle. Rather, we should shut down the Okegom Wiki entirely, eliminate access for the internet for the current Okegom Wiki staff that has been ruling since 2014, with members like Rose Darkling and Stroop Waffle. Just cut off the internet from them, but also monitoring their behavior heavily, so that would not repeat those same mistakes. And all the information about the Okegom Wiki, like information about the characters in the games, will be put in the new website for the Okegom fans to meet, which would consist of professionals who will take care of it, while also not holding as much of power of the community as the Okegom Wiki staff does. The third strategy, adapting works into films, live action films. Yeah. My first ever poll on YouTube that does now have 12 voters. I mean, it has now 12 votes, and the poll has 50-50% of votes on both sides. I mean, yes or no. I mean, on yes or no side. And I know that for a Japanese-made universe like Okegom, anime suits more. But the problem is that the anime will only attract mostly obnoxious outcasts, whom the Okegom community has already with. Like, whom the Okegom community is riddled with those outcasts. The live-action films and live-action series will do a much better job at bringing fans into the community and profit for Funa herself. Many people would be interested in the universe, since it will be the most realistic way to experience it. And that universe is really interesting, and sadly not a lot of people know about it. Not everything from the Mogego Castle game needs to be adapted, for example, into the film. And some details need to be changed. But it's still worth it. And the final strategy number 4. Collaborating with brands. Ooh. With my latest poll, as of this video's recording, I asked with what brands Funa should collaborate. And most people choose Soylent, even though that was an option that I made for fun. It was like a joke. But seriously, collaborating with big brands big name brands would establish more support for the universe. For example, if Funa collaborated with Uniqlo, you know, that clothing brand from Japan that is soaring by popularity, and developing t-shirts with Ivla's design, or a hoodie with a cool Samakichi print, ooh, a lot of hype will be raised and a lot of profits, because Uniqlo is already an established brand for making collaborations with anime series and films such as Attack on Titan, Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Boy and the Beast, Your Name, and Weathering with You, just to name a few. Funa would definitely love it, and so will the fandom will love. In conclusion, I'm upset by what Okegom has turned into ever since its popularity peak in 2014. It had a lot of good potential in the beginning, if only Funa and her fans were really invested into helping it to be realized. But sadly, that did not happen yet. Hopefully, when the Okegom international community hits the 10th anniversary next year, this will change the universe, and it will thrive even further and further up, as it should always have been. We should not turn this universe and its community into a weak parody of Has-Been Hotel or Villainius, ever. Hopefully you have watched this video fully, and until the end, make sure you click the like button, and if you want to be on top of my videos, if you want to watch the videos first, make sure to subscribe and click the bell button. And I will see you next time. Peace.